Ever wondered why some people are so quick to tell others that they won't amount to anything in life? It's a question that echoes in the minds of many, especially those who've been on the receiving end of such discouraging words. Let's try to understand the psychology behind this kind of negativity. Often, it's not about the person being criticized at all, but rather about the one doing the criticizing. These individuals, these naysayers, are typically projecting their own insecurities and fears onto others. They may have experienced failure or disappointment in their own lives, and rather than address these issues, they find it easier to spread negativity. Consider the impact of such negativity on a young mind. Young adults are at a pivotal stage in their lives where they're forming their self-identity and finding their place in the world. Negative comments can shatter their confidence, making them doubt their abilities and potential. It can create a self-fulfilling prophecy where they start to believe they can't achieve anything, and so they don't even try. But let's flip the script here. Let's talk about resilience and the power of self-belief. Think about the countless successful individuals who've been told they won't amount to anything. They've faced the same negativity, the same discouragement, and yet they've risen above it all. They've used the negativity as fuel, as motivation to prove the naysayers wrong. Take a moment to reflect on this. How many times have you let someone else's negativity affect you? How many times have you let their words dictate your actions, your dreams, your life? It's time to break free from this cycle. It's time to realize that you are not defined by someone else's opinion of you. You are defined by your actions, your perseverance, and your determination to rise above the negativity. But what if we told you that these naysayers are often proven wrong? What if the very people they doubted rose against all odds? Stay tuned as we delve into some inspiring stories of individuals who've done just that. They've turned the negativity into motivation and achieved greatness. And remember, you too can do the same. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example, a name synonymous with success today. Born into a poverty in rural Mississippi to a teenage single mother, Oprah's early life was anything but easy. She encountered numerous hardships and adversities, including being sexually abused as a child and becoming pregnant at 14, only to lose her baby soon after birth. Despite her challenging circumstances, Oprah was a bright and talented student. Yet, there were many who looked at her life, her background, and predicted a future of struggle and failure. They said she'd never achieve anything significant, that her dreams were too big for a girl of her status. But Oprah, she had other plans. Oprah moved to Nashville to live with her father, a strict disciplinarian who prioritized her education. There, she began to turn her life around. She won a scholarship to Tennessee State University and became the first African-American female news anchor before the age of 20. Her journey was not without its bumps. She faced discrimination, criticism, and even got fired from one of her early television jobs. But every time she fell, she got back up, dusted herself off, and pressed on. She eventually landed a job on a morning talk show, which would later evolve into the globally recognized The Oprah Winfrey Show. Oprah's story is one of resilience, determination, and sheer willpower. From a life of poverty and hardship, she rose to become one of the most influential women in the world, defying the odds and the naysayers who once told her she wouldn't amount to anything. She didn't just prove them wrong, she shattered expectations, breaking barriers and ceilings on her ascent. Today, she stands as a beacon of hope and inspiration, a reminder that no matter where we come from or what obstacles we face, we have the power to shape our destiny. Oprah's story is a testament to the power of belief and perseverance, isn't it? And then we have Elon Musk, a man who dreamt of the stars and reached them. Born in Pretoria, South Africa, Elon's journey is one marked by curiosity, determination, and the unyielding belief in his own potential. Even as a young child, he was fascinated with technology and the possibilities it held. Yet his journey was far from easy. There were times of hardship, struggles, and countless people who doubted his abilities. Elon moved to the United States where the real voyage began. He co-founded PayPal, a venture that would later be sold for a staggering $1.5 billion. But his vision extended far beyond digital payments. He dreamt of reaching the stars literally. People laughed, they doubted, they called him crazy, but Elon's spirit was unbroken. He went on to create SpaceX, a private space exploration company, The idea of a private enterprise venturing into space was unheard of and naturally met with skepticism. But Elon, fueled by his own conviction, proved them wrong. Today, SpaceX is at the forefront of space exploration, challenging the boundaries of what we thought was possible. And then came Tesla, the electric car company that transformed the global auto industry. Once again, Elon faced an uphill battle. The automobile industry was dominated by age-old giants who were reluctant to change. Yet, Elon was unfazed. He envisioned a future where sustainable energy was not just an option, but the norm, and he made it happen. His journey wasn't easy. It was filled with failures, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But Elon Musk rose above them all. He pushed through the skepticism, the failures, and the doubts not just from others, but also within himself. And in doing so, he has forever changed the way we look at space, energy, and what it means to dream big. Elon's story is a shining example of how one can achieve greatness despite the doubters. His journey teaches us that ambition, perseverance, and belief in oneself can turn the impossible into the possible. Let's not forget J.K. Rowling, a woman who spun magic with her words. Born in a small town in England, Joanne Rowling, better known as J.K. Rowling, is a name that resonates with millions of readers worldwide. But the journey to this fame was not a bed of roses. Once a single mother struggling to make ends meet, Rowling faced numerous rejections and setbacks. She was living on social benefits, battling depression, and was even told that she would never amount to anything. Her life was a far cry from the enchanting world of magic she would later create. Yet, it was during this time, in the bleakest of circumstances, that the idea of a boy wizard named Harry Potter was born. Rowling's journey to becoming one of the most successful authors of all time was not a swift one. Over the course of 5 years, she meticulously crafted the first book of the Harry Potter series, often writing in cafes while her daughter slept beside her. Despite this, when she finally completed her manuscript, it was met with numerous rejections from publishers. Yet, Rowling did not let the naysayers deter her. She believed in her story and its potential. It was this unwavering self-belief that kept her going, even when faced with the harshest criticism and rejection. She once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case, you fail by default." After countless rejections, her manuscript was finally accepted by Bloomsbury, a small British publishing house. The rest, as they say, is history. J.K. Rowling went on to become one of the world's best-selling authors, proving all her doubters wrong. Rowling's story shows us how self-belief can turn dreams into reality. It's a testament to the power of perseverance, resilience, and most importantly, believing in oneself, even when the world seems against you. So, what can we learn from these stories of resilience and determination? Well, one of the most significant takeaways is that negativity, however harsh it may be, can be harnessed and transformed into a compelling force of motivation. It's like a bitter pill that, once swallowed, can invigorate you with a newfound energy to prove your doubters wrong. Let's take a moment to revisit these inspiring journeys. Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty and faced with countless trials, transformed her life's narrative into a beacon of hope. Elon Musk, despite numerous business failures and widespread skepticism, continued to reach for the stars quite literally. And J.K. Rowling, who, amidst personal strife and repeated rejections, penned a story that touched millions of hearts worldwide. What binds these stories together is not just their extraordinary success, but the journey they undertook to get there. A journey marked by self-belief, perseverance, and resilience. It was their indomitable spirit and unwavering faith in their abilities that allowed them to turn the tide in their favor, to transform the negativity they faced into the motivation they needed. But how did they do it? How did they turn the harsh words of disbelief into the fuel that propelled them forward? Well, they did not allow the negativity to define them. Instead, they used it as a catalyst, a spark to ignite their determination. They took the "you can't" and "you won't" and turned them into "I will" and "I can." They chose to rise above the negativity, to use it as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. So, what does this mean for you? It means that you too can harness the power of negativity and turn it into motivation. It means that when faced with doubt, adversity, or failure, your reaction to it determines your path forward. It means that your belief in yourself, your perseverance, and your resilience can take you further than you ever imagined. Remember, the next time someone tells you that you won't achieve anything, let their words fuel your journey to success, not hinder it.